From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now. Framber Valdez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
In now, DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Now the pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Fouled away, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Comes set, and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Gurriel over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This one's down to third. Bregman has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Jordan Montgomery will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he has it for the out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and another foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Altuve at second, Correa at first, 2 out in the inning. Line hard, but foul. The 0-2. Another one sent foul. A pause, and the 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Still no score. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Popped him up. Gurriel in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Reddick coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Luke Voigt is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
1-2.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Next up for the Stros, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
and 7.
Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos. In his career versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting in.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Swing and a line drive. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Gurriel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1. Popped up. Gurriel is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now
so coming to the plate, Miguel Andujar. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Back to the top of the order now. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, a diving stop. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0-for-1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Line drive to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Astro digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Leading up for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising. Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Correa over at second. Bregman on at first with nobody out. To short, hit hard. To second for one. To Voit in time for the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Chirinos has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 0-2. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are up to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel swung on and lifted in the air to left center, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 4 full. Houston leads this one 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Gary Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting, designated hitter, Labor.
Stepping in now, Torres. Fly ball out toward left center field. Brantley is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voit. Here comes the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Inside,
and that misses, ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Hicks isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, and he takes ball 1. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground. But obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Astros.
Ready for another chance? Aledmus Diaz hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and off the bat he had to think he had extended his hitting streak.
Well, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
He's running. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to first to complete the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros are striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, Stanton with a big swing at that one, but he got there a little too quickly, and this is going to hook foul. Now another 0-2. Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Skied into very shallow right. Reddick in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, and it's still 3-1. Digging in, Jose Altuve hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. The former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hicks is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now, Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. And you wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a 3rd time now. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Judge is on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. At the plate, Luke Voigt. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Altuve gonna have to hurry, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 gone here in the Yankees 7th, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Pitch on the way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. DJ LeMahieu. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Chirinos. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. And that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Now the Astros designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Astros 1. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Andujar. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Here it comes on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-2 home. Hard hit ball to short. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Yanks lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Michael Brantley, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Striding into the box, Josh Reddick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. This is line to left. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Gary Sanchez becomes the first out of the inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Bounce towards the mound. Altuve is up with it, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
At the plate, Luke Voit. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fights this one off to stay alive.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it's still 3-1. Chad Green enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
So digging in now, Alex Bregman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So a runner at first now with one away, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. From the stretch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Bregman, base runner at first with one out. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. This is line to left. Stanton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, number 28.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. His career numbers in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will bang up against the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Stepping into the box, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left, and he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender one run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The New York Yankees
Our
used a
final line
nice
score
fifth inning to
tonight.
take the lead,
First
and they
one
never gave. Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Lance McCullers is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. One and one. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Stassi fields it cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Aaron Judge. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
When it rains, it pours sometimes, and it's a downpour right now. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Aaron Judge goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 2 costly errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Paxton has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. To the left side, but it's well fouled. And now a pitch on the way. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hicks is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now. 1-2. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now.
The first baseman. Luke
So a man at third here with
Voigt.
two gone. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. Has a look. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. One error in the inning, but leading off the inning, Max Stassi, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Paxton peers in. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Max Stassi is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
And that's in there, base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's George Springer. Line drive to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. On to first, a double play. One hit's all they get. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Aaron Hicks.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's one away. Riding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kemp is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kemp sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Marisnick.
No balls and a strike to count. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Gurriel.
Now to the plate, Yuli Gurriel, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Boyd takes care of him, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Aaron Judge, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Altuve is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he gets ahead 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Astros are challenging the previous
Okay,
play.
we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
In now, Torres. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 2-2 one more time. Gets him out in front on a good changeup. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 1 and the Astros nothing. Standing in, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Astros, the left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
3.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line to the right side. So this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. So one away here with the bases empty, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Line drive to left. Stanton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
A ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
2 strikes.
The pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
The shortstop, Didi.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. count remains at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And he'll get in there safely.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hops this one up. Stassi on the move. He gets there, but he missed it. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
Three runs on just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make the play first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with the runner on second now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul off to the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
The 0-1 delivery. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Hicks on third with 2 out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Astros, the shortstop.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Max Stassi. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here comes another 0-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
Center fielder.
So a runner on first with one out now. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Jake Marisnick as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Paxton comes set. 0-1 on its way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
To second for one. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Here's another 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. And now is the Yankees DH, Torres. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Altuve over to his left. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Aledmus Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 1. Standing in, Gary Sanchez, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Hit in the air to center field. On the move is Springer. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Hit down the third baseline. And he goes to second with it. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
So stepping in, Luke Voigt. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Line towards center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. The relay, but a heads-up play as 2 fielders were better than 1 that time. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Bregman, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Hicks. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Aaron.
He just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tucker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batter, third base.
Digging in now, Miguel Andujar. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. 2 out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Leading off the inning, George Springer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So striding in, Jake Marisnick. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Strike one to start the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, one two-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So a runner at first now with one away, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Chapman sets. First pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So a big moment here, and standing in, Tony Kemp. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And he is in there.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Dylan Betances takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Oh, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Into the box now, Max Stassi, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead this one 3-2. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Aaron.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th. Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Judge stands at second with no outs. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Gary.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching.
And the catcher grabs it to retire. Chad Green comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 57.
Now at the plate,
Chad.
Alex Bregman. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Into the corner and slicing foul. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hicks going back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, that run in the top of the ninth is even bigger now. Without it, this thing would be tied. As it stands, though, they still have work to do to send this to extras or end this thing. This game's getting good now.
The center fielder, number 4.
In now, George Springer.
Springer.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Again, he sends it out of play. No outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now in the box, Jake Marisnick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Green, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jake Marisnick goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half.